I don't
You don't?
clean my Grammy. Am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to know. I mean, do you have to? How do you clean
No,
it?
my Grammy's at my parents' house, so that's why I don't have access to
The
it.
Steve Serrano Show. He talks with your favorite celebrities, gets the exclusive interviews, and never seen before performances. Here's your host, Steve Serrano.
I was trying to remember before we started this interview. I feel like you and I have had a dinner together. We've had multiple performances here in Kansas City. You performed at like a Red, White, and Boom. You performed at a mall with us. I mean, we go back quite a ways here, Daya.
We really do. I was thinking about it too. I was like, damn, I think you guys were one of my first shows first big shows that I did.
And I listened
I
back.
remember the exact outfit that I was wearing. I was wearing like my little hat, and never gonna wear that again.
How has the COVID world been for you?
Like forever. It's been good. I've been in LA. I've just been spending a lot of time working in studio. I built out my own kind of studio at home, so that's been good, I guess. I've been trying to teach myself how to produce and just get back to writing on my own, which I haven't done in like 6 years. So it's been a weird time to create and write, and to obviously sessions are not really a thing in person, so do it over Zoom. It's just weird, but yeah, I've been writing a lot still and doing it a lot on my own, which is really cool. So
I know the last time that we talked, you always said that when you were 10 years old, this was a dream of yours to make music. Are you in shock still that you're still able to do this and continue to produce new music every single year, every single track that you put out right now?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild that people still want to hear it, and people are still supporting me even after a few years. Like, I feel like I just have the most loyal and patient fans in the world, and the fact that they're still like really, really excited for this next era, and the fact that I've like found myself musically and kind of who I want to be as an artist and what I want to say a lot more than I had known at 17, or 16, however old I was, is really cool that they've stuck with me this time. And yeah, I think it's wild that this is my life. It's still a shock 6 years later. It's crazy.
Not a lot of artists either day can say that they have a Grammy. Do you think because you have a Grammy that pushes you even harder to be and to produce more stuff for your fans?
I think so. I think it definitely gives me motivation. It definitely reminds me of it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good and a bad thing, because it gives me a lot of pressure to create the next thing that hopefully will go to the Grammys someday on my own. And I think it's really cool that it was kind of like a feature. So it wasn't all the way mine, and it wasn't all the way not mine. So it gives me the reins to now create something that will be just as good and go all the way, hopefully. But yeah, I think in general, I'm not trying to make stuff that's like specifically gonna reach this accomplishment
Sure.
or hit this kind of milestone. I think that I'm just trying to make stuff that I love, and that's really exciting in itself for me.
And something that you love is that new track, Bad Girl. This is a very personal song for you. I mean, and you've got to really like and love this song that you just dropped not long ago.
Yeah, I'm very proud of this song. I'm so excited that it's finally out in the world. This is a concept that I feel like I've been wanting to write for a few years, and it's really cool that it all came together. I think the people that I wrote it with are so talented. Andrew Goldstein, who produced it, is insane. Michael Pollack, Madison Love, Jay Cash, who is now the co-owner of my label too. They're also talented. Charlie Puth jumped on it last minute. Yeah, I think it's been really cool to work with such cool people that are definitely down to take the song where I want to take it, and that's cool to have that kind of freedom and autonomy myself too. So it's been a really good combination of things, and I'm really excited.
And we have to talk about the video too, a very Hollywood feel. Why that direction when it came to that music video?
A couple of things. So I love David Lynch. I am obsessed with him. I obsessively watched Twin Peaks over and over again when I was younger, and we just wanted to kind of give it that old Hollywood feel, mysterious, kind of seductive, kind of gritty club feel. My girlfriend directed it, and we really love that vibe. I also think that, to me, old Hollywood glamour is so interesting because it represents women who we think as a society weren't necessarily so didn't have so much control over themselves and their bodies. And I think that that was a kind of a cool thing for me to like reclaim at the end and step out in that like white gown, like Marilyn Monroe type gown, and have these like pearls on and have my like red lips and stuff that I like never normally wear. But it was just kind of cool to step into that character for a moment and kind of reclaim that side of my femininity.
Now, when you're working with your girlfriend in the music video, did you guys clash at all? Did you disagree when it came to maybe your vision and her vision when it came to the production?
We're not going to talk about that part.
Naturally, you have to, right?
No. Yeah, well, I mean, there's so many upsides to working with the singular person that you trust and love the most. And not only that, but I know that she'll get all of my good angles. And I also just respect her taste so much. I think that she's so talented as a director, and I just really like trust her to take it into a good place. So even if I'm like not so sure at the time, we have had moments where we clash, but yeah, we always get through it.
Is it nice to have her in your corner when it comes to the music video and the musics and everything else that you produce?
Yeah, 100%, because she's the first person that I play everything that I'm excited about. So she's there from the very start of the conception of the song to its end. And so she knows the story behind it, she knows the concept, and we talk through things a lot. And it's just cool that she's like the other side of my brain. And it's really cool that she can translate it in this like visual sense and get the exact image that I was going for. So it's been cool.
Later this year, you'll have an EP and album. Is it pretty similar to Bad Girl when it comes to the rest of this album and EP?
Yes, I think there are songs that sound very similar. There's also songs that sound very different. And I think it's cool that it has this kind of like eclectic mixed bag feel, because I feel like where I'm at right now with my career. I feel like I am exploring so many different sounds and genres and everything just to feel out what feels right. And I feel like a lot of things feel right to me now, and it's cool that I have the space to kind of explore that. And yeah, lyrically, I think conceptually it all really feels cohesive and ties together for me. So hopefully people feel that way too.
And I definitely know that you and like everybody else, we want this COVID world to end so you can get back on the stage and you can perform like you've done so many times here in Kansas City. You think you're going to have those nerves back again when you get back on stage to perform in front of everyone?
Oh God, I don't know. I'm just gonna like stage dive as soon as I get on stage. I'm just gonna be so overcome with adrenaline. I just won't know what to do with myself. I think, yeah, I'm so excited. I just played a few live streams over the past month, and it gave me a taste of being on stage again. And I try not to think about it, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy when I go back.
Well, we know everyone is very excited. Obviously, excited about your single "Bad Girl" music video out now too. Before you leave, I'm going to put you in a quick hot seat. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's find out. What is Daya's favorite junk food? What's your favorite junk food?
My favorite junk food. I love a good fry.
A fry. But you like really thick fries, like steak fries, or like little itty bitty fries?
I'm not gonna lie, McDonald's fries are my favorite fries in the world.
They really are. I'm not gonna lie. I spoke with
They're
AJR.
So good. They're the perfect amount of thickness. They're the perfect amount of softness, crunchiness.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Little barbecue sauce, and you've got the perfect French fry right there. Yeah. All right, next thing. Last thing you do before bed. Last thing you do before bed.
Check my phone. That's
the norm. That is what we've determined is the norm now.
The person in the world does before bed.
That's true.
Yeah, probably that. Probably, and take my makeup off.
There you go. Favorite ice cream flavor. What's Daya's favorite ice cream flavor?
My entire life, it's been mint chocolate chip.
Okay.
I love mint chocolate chip. But just recently, I tried pumpkin cheesecake from this vegan place up the street from my house. I'm not vegan, and I eat dairy, but for some reason I just decided to try this, and it was so good. So maybe I'm switching.
There you go. There you go. All right. Are you more dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs all the way.
That.
Okay.
Yes.
What about your biggest pet peeve? What's Daya's biggest pet peeve?
I don't know. When people, I don't know. I have so I.
You either have so many, or you have so many that you're just like, you know what? Let's hold off. Let's hold off.
Let's hold off. No, I think my biggest pet peeve is probably like when people think that they're so much better than you, and they just talk down.
100%, 100%, 100%. How do you clean your Grammy?
I don't.
You don't
clean my Grammy. Am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to know. I mean, do you have to? How do you clean it?
No, my Grammy's at my parents' house, so that's why I don't have access to it. But
There
if
you
I
go.
did, I would.
Hopefully they clean it. We would love to know how they dust it off. Keep the dust off of that. What app do Daya use the most? What app do you use the most?
Probably my Notes app, actually. I was gonna say Instagram, but definitely my Notes app. I always write down like ideas and everything from like concepts or songs to my like things I need to do, because I'm so disorganized and I like need to have it in one place. So
super smart. All right, two more. What time is your alarm set for?
This morning it was set for 8:30.
That's not bad.
But usually it's set for a lot later. It depends. It really depends. Yeah.
True. Enjoy the 8:30. All right, last one. Who is your best friend? Who is Daya's best friend?
My sisters, probably. I have 4 sisters, and they're all my best friends.
I love that. I love that. Daya, her new single "Bad Girl" out now. Music video out now. Let's talk again when you drop this album later this year. Thank you so much for taking the time, and it's great to see you again.
Let's do it. It was so good seeing you again, Steve.
Thank you guys so much for checking out our interview with Daya. Be sure to check out her single "Bad Girl." Now, if you like interviews like this or future interviews, make sure you subscribe, like, even hit that notification so you don't miss any interview like this. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll talk to you very soon.